Cut and Light right now. So again, we have the NUB Habano. This is by OLIVA Cigar Company. And the Vitola on this is 4-inch by 60 ring gauge. And now today I'm going to be using my V-Cut. Let's see. And let's just get this going here. All right. So I always, most of the time, right, I toast the foot. The wrapper is a nice, oily, reddish tone Ecuadorian wrapper. The filler and binder are both aged Nicaraguan tobaccos. And let's see some flavor notes. So the aromas coming off this are very pleasant. There's some nice cedar notes. It's peppery, which I definitely enjoy. Well, most times I have the lime LaCroix here, which, let's pop that open. Again, if you follow along with me, you know that I like to kind of have a palate cleanser in between. So especially when we're doing a review, we got to get those flavor notes. All right, so what are we finding out today? Okay, so with most nubs, I'm finding the smoke output is really a nice amount. I like a good smoke output. The draw on this stick is very open. There's definitely cedar, pepper, some nice leather notes. So far, it's really performing well. I mentioned that they claim that this Habano nub is the strongest of all the nubs. And but what they mean by that really is mostly strength in the nicotine level, not really strength. Doesn't always just mean flavors. And I think I could feel that they're right. I don't know if you can, when you're, let's say, like, I don't know, you're 2-3 beers in, right? Then you feel that certain buzz, and you know, like, I better not have another, right? I could tell already from the start of this cigar that with the nicotine level, my body can feel it. You ever feel that with cigars? It's like kind of like maybe a cigar buzz. I know, right? There's a cigar buzz, but also sometimes I get that feeling when with certain cigars that I better either put it down and not really finish it, because you could kind of get maybe lightheaded, or you just get that certain feeling. And I think I'm definitely sensing that with this one. So this strength, they do say it has a good strength level, and I would agree. Okay, so now we're going to cut and light the NUB Cameroon. Again, same as the other nubs. The Vitola is also 4-inch by 60 ring gauge. So I'm going to keep it consistent. I'm going to do a V-cut in this one as well. All right. Ooh, a little tough there. Let's see how that worked out. That was a little tough to cut. All right, so we're going to cut, which we just did, and light. Again, I'm going to start by toasting the foot. Hence, now we have the Cameroon wrapper from Central Africa. So the filler and the binder are aged Nicaraguan, just like the other nubs. All right, so what kind of flavor notes right at the beginning here? Wow, this is very different, and it's different. Definitely the aroma. It's not super strong to me. It's not like pungent and punching you in the face, sticking out as like a heavy aroma to me. Similar to the other nubs, there's definitely the pepper coming through. It's a nice smoke output. It's a nice clear draw. So this definitely, for me, there's more going on than the Habano. I'm pulling like lots of different notes at the same time. The leather, the smoke, the meat smoker, like that wood from a meat smoker, oaky wood, definitely some coffee coming through. So I did a retrohale with that. I'm with the pepper. There's a dark chocolate, but almost like a cacao, like a cooking cocoa, like a baking cocoa. If you're familiar with that, it's almost like a bitter chocolate, not necessarily maybe like a smoother sweet chocolate. It's got like a little bite to it, so I would say it's like a bitter chocolate. All right, so I'm going to be using the 4-square matrix here. As I mentioned from the Great Cigars, I agree with describing the way we're going to rate this cigar. So we have appearance, construction, flavor, price point, and value is 1. So and the appearance, I gave it a 24 out of 25, and that's because, again, with the nubs, I think with all the nubs, I'm going to give them a 24 out of 25 because they definitely look cute, right, with that little the 4-inch there, and I love how it's the short, fat 60 ring gauge. It's definitely eye-catching, but I will say this, I'm not a particular fan of the bands. To me, it's a little corporate. It's just a straight line going through. To me, for lack of a better word, I'd call it corporate. It's not very like artistic band, and I know you could say like, what does that have to do with flavor notes in a cigar, this and that, but if we're just gonna, for fun, just throw a rating on there just for kind of comparison. Appearance is not only the tobacco leaf itself, but also the band. I know I've said this in many other videos, but we eat first with our eyes, so also when we're in the cigar shop and we are looking to see what cigar we're gonna pick, it, right, it has this kind of jump out at us. So for me, a friend recommended Nubs to me, and I do like their smoke output, but I'm not just myself, I'm not a fan of the band, but I digress. So appearance, 24 out of 25. Construction, I'm giving this particular one a 23 out of 25. Yes, the ash is tight. It's, hard to break it off. It has a nice, strong, long ash. But it was canoeing a bit. I had to keep touching it up. The price point, I think, will be the same for the nubs. I'm giving that, again, a 24 out of 25 because, again, they come in at $8.50 a stick. But I just feel like when you see the shorter Vitola in the shop, maybe in your mind you think it looks like you want to pay $6 for it, but it's still not a bad price at $8.50. Of course, for Oliva, they have high quality premium Nicaraguan fillers inside here, so it's definitely worth it. Well, it kind of makes sense to me to kind of hold out to the final third to give a full flavor note review here, because you want to see how the flavors develop. You want to see which ones are staying, which ones are still present, this and that. For me, I would say the cedar and leather are definitely still pronounced. Overall, this is a good stick. I actually am giving the flavor rating a 20 out of 25 because to me, maybe the other flavors were a little subtle and didn't kind of hold throughout. So again, the final rating for this is a 91 out of 100. Again, using the matrix that I'm using today. Appearance, 24 out of 25. Construction, 23 out of 25. Flavor for me today is a 20 out of 25, and I had said the price point values coming in at 24 out of 25. So all in all, that's a 91 out of 100. And I welcome the comments below. If you've tried the NUB Habano, let me know what you think. And next, we're going to versus. We're going to compare that with the NUB Cameroon. So let's break down the overall rating. Actually, this Cameroon, I rated it the same as the Habano, believe it or not, a 91 out of 100, but for different reasons. So for this one, I gave the appearance a 21 out of 25, and I'll tell you why. Again, the band itself is part of the overall appearance. I don't particularly care that it's this white band. Again, to me, this style just seems corporate. I know, don't hate on me. But this particular wrapper leaf, the Cameroon wrapper leaf, it kind of seems a little translucent. There's like the dark and light shades coming through on the wrapper. So when you see it, in the shops humidor and you're looking to pick it out, it's kind of multicolored and a little bit like you could see the veins coming through. So for that reason, I gave the appearance a 21 out of 25. The construction is a 24 out of 25 because you could see there the ash again holds up beautifully. And this one I gave a little bit higher points because it seems to be burning more evenly than the Habano. And I think my favorite part of a nub is maybe these three things: the clear draw, the smoke output, and the strong, long ash. Oh, and as I just said that, my ash just broke off. Ah, bummer. I wanted to see if it could go down longer. I have had nubs go probably a good inch before. So where was I? So the flavor on this is a 22 out of 25. That's what I'm giving it. It's a little bit higher than the Habano as well because the flavor seems to be more robust and more consistent throughout from the start until the middle of the stick here. And the price point, I gave it the same as the other nubs, coming in at 24 out of 25. Again, I had explained it for the same reasons. I don't want to bore you and repeat it, so you know why. So again, 21 out of 25 appearance. 24 out of 25 construction, flavor 22 out of 25, and then price point value. And that is landing me at 91 out of 100. So in this case, it's a tie, right? So I again want to thank you all for joining. Please subscribe below. I will have more reviews coming out, and I hope this was fun, just doing a little versus nub versus nub. And I'll see you next time. Authentically Angela Video Podcast. Thanks for joining.